Hello my lovelies, how are we doing today? Welcome into another video. Today we're going to be talking about our fun little inner critic that likes to talk shit and likes to sabotage and likes to keep us small and back and safe and comfortable, especially in times where there's big change, big growth, intense times of transformation. That's when our inner critic likes to amplify itself and get even meaner, even harsher, even more critical towards us. In this video, we're going to be talking about the 3 ways to heal your inner critic, to lessen its intensity, lessen its effects on your ability to move forward. So the first thing you want to do is recognize, become aware of the thoughts. Just recognize that they are thoughts coming up, basically. So let's say you're having a good day, okay, whatever, something triggers you, fear comes up, shit hits the fan, your inner critic starts to go haywire a little bit. Okay, first step, just notice. Notice the inner critic is talking. That's step 1. And from that space, step 2, detaching ourselves from that thought, from those thoughts, from our inner critic. Because our inner critic becomes incredibly powerful when we listen to it, when we engage with it, and when we continue to live from that space of fear, comparison, conflict, all those kinds of things. So we can lessen the impact it has on us by detaching from it. So first, recognizing it's active, okay? Detaching from it. And with this detachment, understanding that these words, these thoughts, these beliefs that pop up, they're coming from a wounded space. So that's number 2. Detaching from it and recognizing it's coming from a wounded space. So these thoughts that appear in our minds, they're not us, right? There's an ether of thoughts, an invisible ether of thoughts that just surround us. Imagine that. And these thoughts can come in and out of our bodies. They're kind of like invisible things that just come in and out. And we can have a million thoughts a day, right? But not all of those thoughts are real. Not all of those thoughts we will act upon. But it's the ones we choose to act upon that bring real power into our lives. So if you have these thoughts, these inner critic thoughts of, oh, I'm not good enough, or I can never do that, or I can't transform something in my life, and us associating truth to that thought and implementing that thought and making it our own, that is what gives that thought true power. But when we just have that thought, realize it's just a thought, it is not us, it is simply just a thought, we have that choice to let it go back swimming in the ethers, or we can choose to attach it and make it true for ourselves. So yeah, when your inner critic's having a field day, just attach it and be like, okay, this is not me. You are just speaking from wound, you are just speaking from trauma. You are not real. And thirdly, once we realize these thoughts, beliefs come from a wounded space, number 3, dig deeper. Dive deeper into those wounds, into those thoughts. Why do I think that I'm not good enough? I can't succeed in this area. Why do I think I'm incapable of love, or I'm unworthy of having it all, being happy? Why do I think this? And dig deeper into that. Because these wounds come from a part in us, right? These wounded parts in us. Childhood wounds, childhood traumas, things we picked up along the way. Once we recognize, okay, ego's having a fit, inner critic's having a fit, detach, notice, okay, just thoughts. They're just thoughts, they're not me. Why am I having these thoughts? Get curious. And then with that usually brings us understanding as to why these thoughts are coming up and why certain triggers trigger us. And from there, from that space, we then can just learn more about our soul, understand why we feel the way we do, why our inner critic gets very intimidated, very scared, very insecure. And then just working with it, loving it anyway. Just loving everything that happens within your body, within your emotions, within your mind, just loving it anyway. Because love is what conquers all. In the physical world, in the mental, in the emotional world, spiritual world, love conquers all. So if you can just accept how you're feeling, love how you're feeling, and just not even love how you're feeling, but show love for how you're feeling, then your inner critic won't have the driver's seat anymore in your life. You will be in the driver's seat and the inner critic will be in the back, will be in the trunk. I'm kidding. So that is a strategy that has helped me in the past, still helps me in the present, and I'm sure will continue to help me in the future, is, when the inner critic comes and is being a little bitch, just understanding it, recognizing it, understanding it, digging deeper into it, getting very curious, and just accepting it. Like, okay, you're here, I love you. You're just trying to keep me safe. Because really the inner critic and the ego, when they get all defensive and when they get very like mean sometimes, they are really just trying to keep you safe and small and comfortable, because it doesn't want you to grow and expand and go into uncomfortability. It doesn't want you to go into the unknown because there's risk there. And the ego doesn't want you to have risk, it wants you to be safe. So really, all of these things that come up, all of our mental shit that comes up that tries to keep us down, tries to keep us safe, it's really just our protection mechanism, because our ego just loves us so much that it sabotages us so that we don't move forward and we don't get hurt, we don't get discouraged or disappointed. So anyway, I hope this video helped you, as always. And if it did, give me a like and let me know, like comment down below, what are some of your beliefs that come up or some of the thoughts that come up when your inner critic goes haywire? What is like one of the main themes that your ego or your inner critic likes to talk about? I would love to know. And of course, if you enjoy my content, you can subscribe to me down below. And if you are having a crazy time with dealing with your inner critic, healing your inner critic, moving forward with your life, you can find a link in the description to book a free discovery call with me so we can kind of dive deeper into your situation. We can talk about how we can move you forward. Then you can find that description below. And yeah, would love to chat with you some more. But apart from that, I wish you guys all the love and light as usual, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.